Good morning, friends. We are up and at it well before dawn this morning. The sun is a long way below the horizon. We hope to make it to Santiam Pass today. Maybe. That's 22 miles. And I say maybe because we might stop at Big Lake Youth Camp and spend some time there. It's getting really top reviews from PCT hikers this year. It's been a very friendly place with everything that's really good, except you can't camp at the site. You have to camp off the grounds, but you know, laundry, showers, great meals in their buffet breakfast, so lots of good stuff. Hey, speaking of food, you know, I told you I was experimenting with mixing up the new stuff, the recovery drink and the olive oil, and just was some of the results from that. A couple of days I skipped both of them, and I got to tell you, the next couple of days I really was tired. I was worn out, but you'll also remember hang on, there's a tent. I'm going to hang up for a second. Okay, I'm back. You'll also remember that I was putting on weight. It just didn't feel right. So I cut it out for a couple of days, cut out the recovery drink, cut out the olive oil, and definitely peeled the weight off. I was running out of energy, so I decided to add it half back in. And that seemed to be just about right for me. So using half as much olive oil as I planned and half as much of the recovery drink, which I really think a lot of the weight was the recovery drink because there's a lot of sugar in it the way I made it, along with the protein. But yeah, that's what it's for. It was to put glucose back in your muscles, and it definitely worked because even this morning I feel great. So heading on out, looking forward to a beautiful sunset here in, I don't know, half an hour to an hour. We'll catch you up trail. Mount Washington, I think. Speaking of games we play out here, there was my personal objective yesterday of going 24 hours without mentioning mosquitoes. I pretty much did it, but not entirely. Ran into some hikers, and of course they brought it up, so I didn't want to be rude. So I did talk about it a little bit. I didn't bring it up to complain about it, and I didn't bring it up myself in casual conversation, so I'm going to call that a win. Let's see what my next 24-hour challenge will be. Well, friends, we've had quite a morning. Real fast downhill, sister, and then we got into the lava fields, and that took a long time to climb up the hill. And then we got to a nice smooth section, and I thought, hey, for sure, we're going to have one of those fabulous PCT mornings where you do 10 by 10. That's 10 miles by 10 o'clock in the morning. Any of those days is always a good day. And then we hit this section of trail. What do you think, Top Rock?
A little rugged.
Are we going to make our 10 by 10?
We might.
might. It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a challenge. Well, friends, it is 9:54 and we've gone 10.3 miles. So we definitely made the 10 by 10. But would you say that was a pleasurable experience so far?
It was a long foot massage.
He's being very generous. We've been walking on this lava rock for the last miles. I don't know how many miles. It's miserable.
7? I'm gonna say 7.
It rolls under your feet. It's very unstable. You're close to tripping all the time. We're trying to go fast. And even not able to go fast, it's still not good. So anyway, I don't know who thought this was a great idea to build a trail through here. And maybe it was beautiful when the trees weren't all burnt down. But right now, the good news about the trees being burnt down is that you do get a great view of the peak most of the time. I could pass and wait for the viewpoint. All right, moving on. Actually, this is super smooth part of the trail here. So happy to have this little section right down here at the bottom. So enjoying it for a few minutes. Friends, Oregon's filling up with smoke. Smoke from California, smoke from Southern Oregon. Yes, smoke in general.
And you can smell it.
And you can smell it. Besides that, as Top Rock just pointed out, we just walked around Mount Washington from one side to the other. I didn't even know it until we got over here. He's like, okay, there's the other side of Mount Washington. I'm like, oh. Hey, we made 10 by 10, but I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
It's 11 and maybe we've done 11?
10, yeah. 11,
10 and maybe, yeah, I don't know. It's getting hard. I don't know, that 22 miles may be a little ambitious for today. Hey friends, we smell great, don't we? We just left Big Lake Youth Camp. And they are wonderful, the PCT hikers. They don't charge anything. They will accept donations because, you know, they're camp. But they'll feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We had lunch. They have washer and dryer. We did laundry. They have 2 nice large bathrooms. They were convenient to use. So we took advantage of that. So we basically we smell a lot better all the way around. Top Rock, what'd you think of it?
I think you hit the high points, and if you needed a camp, this place is set up. It's got like wave runners and rock climbing walls, and all kinds of really crazy activities for the richest looking camp I've ever seen. You know?
So if you need to get rid of your kids for the summer, at least for a week or something, you know, it's out here. We're not allowed to camp on the property, but it's surrounded by national forest, which is part of we're right in the PCT quarter. So, you know, just walk to the edge of the property and camp. And while I say that, they actually have 3 places designated that are quote unquote off of the camp property, but it's right next to them that PCT hikers use. One down on the lake, several sites along the road where we're walking right now, and then someplace else I forget. Anyway, if you're out here hiking on the PCT, you know, you don't get to custom order whatever you want, and no, they didn't have big old hamburgers, and there's no beer, there's no alcohol, none of that stuff. But you know what? Didn't need any of that. There was a good salad bar and a good burrito lunch. I know, enough tortillas, right? But other stuff to go with it to make it pretty good. So I don't know what they're doing for dinner or breakfast, but I suspect they'd be all right. Put it this way, you're eating the same stuff their staff is eating, and their staff was out there with us, so it's pretty good. Anyway, we'll see you up the trail. Well, we just passed some Trail Magic, sponsored by 7 Peaks and Avid. That's awesome. Had a quick little hot dog, which I haven't had a hot dog in, I don't eat meat much anymore. I'm vegan. When it's convenient, I'm vegan. When it's not, then I take exceptions. And a LaCroix, little bubbly water, and we're on our way again. But that was very nice. A little Trail Magic here to in this section of the hike for us. All right, friends, here it is. The infamous Top Rock crossing the 2,000 mile marker line. We now have 2,000 miles of connected footprints from the Mexican border. So what do you think, Top Rock? Want to go do it again?
It's a lot of miles full of months of memories and sights and smells and sounds that we've experienced, and maybe there's now a few hours out there on YouTube, who knows, but we've experienced quite a lot.
There you go. Well, you have it, folks. Both Top Rock, as you can see, obviously, and I have passed 2,000 miles on the PCT. Whew. That's a long way. We'll see you up trail. Well, folks, this is Santiam Pass. This is the last good place. Well, we've reached our destination for the evening. Wasn't exactly where we thought we'd be. We are in Redmond. We got a hitch out of Santiam Pass that brought us all the way over here, pretty close to the airport. The thing about Redmond tonight is there's a fair going on, and there are no hotel rooms available in town, so we're doing the best we can. Just leave it at that. Good day today, and that it was intense, and a lot of miles covered, hard, and you have the photos of the most interesting things, and that's about all I know. So I will fill you in more later.